This is a fun technique. I have one of the Lighthouse stamps stamped on regular matte cardstock. And I'm using soft lead pencils. When you look at your pencils, you'll see this one says 8B, this says 6B, this says 9B. You know, most of the pencils you use, the standard pencil is like a 2H. That's a fairly hard pencil, doesn't smear. But when you want to do shading, you want a really soft pencil so it will smear. These are tortillons or blending stumps. They're just rolled paper. I've got a magic rub eraser, and this is a kneaded eraser. And they come in these little blocks. They're called a kneaded eraser because you can knead them. And you can shape them if you want to have a really fine tipped eraser, or you can get just sort of amorphous shapes for like doing clouds and stuff. So, and on your stamped image, you just want to add some shading. So you can just go over the shadow parts, and then you take a stump and you blend it out, and you get nice soft edges. And there's usually enough graphite just on your blending stump for when you want a really light shadow. You can just go down with that. So you just follow along on the areas that need shade. And just adds a lot of dimension. And if there's some area where you think you've got too much, you can just go back in with your eraser and remove a little. Now the fun part is finishing up the ground areas. You'll need a horizon line, and for that I like to make sure I've got a straight edge, because those straight lines are very hard to draw. Now we'll put in a wave. You can also just use your finger to blend, give you an even softer gradation. And if you think you're not sure just how the waves would look, go look at some photographs of waves. And clouds are a lot of fun to do. We'll get a nice stormy sky here. Notice I'm using the edge of the pencil and not the point to get a softer line. And if you get, see, I got some lines that were a little hard, so I'm just going back over those. And you can lift color to give more of a cloud-like feel, either with the Magic Rub Eraser or the Kneaded Eraser. Get some really nice cloud shapes in there. To that wave just a little bit. Previously, spent a little more time on that one and drew in details of grass on the ground, and it was a more complex image. But it's a lot of fun to just work with pencils with your stamps.